I call question 11, Chloe Swarbrick.
To the Prime Minister, e tautoko ana ia I ngā kōrero me ngā mahi katoa a tōna kāwanatanga.
The Honourable Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Yes, and especially our action to build the infrastructure that Kiwis need to get ahead. We know the big difference that our roads of national significance have made to communities up and down the country, whether it's the Waikato Expressway or the Kapiti Expressway, and that's why it's so exciting to see construction on Takatimu Northern Link Stage 1, a 4-lane expressway between Tauranga and Te Puna, is now past the halfway point. So we know there's $33 billion set aside in our National Land Transport Program. The good news is more regions are going to get more roads that will benefit investment, drive growth and keep money in Kiwis' pockets.
Close, Robert.
Does extracting and burning coal make climate change better or worse?
Well, I'd just say having an oil and gas ban that member signed up for, which has led us to import in huge amounts of Indonesian coal to keep our lights on when we don't have rain and wind in this economy, isn't good. We would like it to be gas because that's better than coal. But actually, when you've got a renewable energy mix at 85, 87%, you need to keep the lights on, and we're not going to have the situation we had last winter.
The member over here needs to bid for a question if she wants to keep making those contributions, which are unhelpful to the actual questioner's line of questioning. Close, Swarbrick.
Is coal a mineral?
What I can tell you is coal, in the case of not having gas and not having renewables working, is an important aspect of our energy plan.
Why has he added coal to the critical minerals list when coal is not a mineral but a fossil fuel?
Well, I mean, I think the Minister's done a very good job actually identifying 37 critical minerals, of which 21 of them we think are actually in this country. And importantly, coal and metallurgical coal and gold are actually really important for our mining industry.
Is he aware that the coal set to be mined by just one of his fast-track projects would increase emissions by 66.5 million tonnes? Meanwhile, his latest international commitment to reduced emissions is just 42 million tonnes.
Well, I'll just say to that member, the bumper sticker of the Labor Greens government of ending the oil and gas ban led to wholesale electricity prices of $1,500 last winter. That actually puts huge pressure on businesses and people lose their jobs on the back of that. So actually a consistent, good energy policy that actually helps grow our economy, doubles the amount of renewables we have in it, but keeps our lights on with affordable, abundant electricity is exactly what we're doing in this government.
The Honourable Shane Jones.
To the Prime Minister, can the Prime Minister confirm, as a consequence of the cancellation in the oil and gas industry, that up to over $1 million worth of coal will be imported from Indonesia to enable people to actually enjoy energy security this year?
Absolutely, and again, it wouldn't need to be that way if the previous government had a proper energy policy instead of a bumper sticker.
Why does the Prime Minister think that Rod Carr, former chair of the Climate Change Commission, in his final hearing before this Parliament said that those who promote the combustion of fossil fuels are, quote, committing crimes against humanity, end quote?
God riddance to him.
I mean, this is an outrageous conversation we're actually having here because this country needs to grow. We need to have economic growth. Are the Greens not for economic growth? I mean, what's the position? You have to grow an economy, you need to have energy to do it, and we need to make sure we make it affordable, abundant, and we're not having $1,500 wholesale electricity prices next year, period.
Supplementary. Supplementary.
I think the balance of this question is going to be heard. Sorry, there's quite a bit of noise in the galleries. Can we just keep the conversations down up in the galleries? We'll hear the rest of this question in total silence, apart from the person asking a question and the person answering. The Honourable David Seymour.
Can the Minister confirm that parliamentary activities, including the member for Auckland Central commuting to work by aeroplane every week, contributes to climate change?
No, he has no responsibility for the travel plans of any other members of Parliament.